Okay, we're starting today with some basic vocab. You should probably know some of these, but radius is always just from the center to the edge. So any point from the center to the edge we call radius. A chord is just a segment with the endpoints on the circle. So a chord can look like this, or it can be a diameter going through the center of a circle. Secant is a line, so that means it has the arrows continuing. So chord stops at the edge of the circle, secant continues through the circle. And then tangent is something we use a lot. Tangent is an outside line, and it just touches the circle at one point, which is called the point of tangency. And it can be also a ray or a segment. Alright, coplanar circles just means they overlap at 2 points, 1 point, or concentric circles that don't overlap. And then these are our two theorems that we use. So, tangents are perpendicular. To the radius. Okay, which means we make them into right triangles, and we can use the Pythagorean theorem and the different stuff that we use. And tangents are congruent. Okay, so that means in our problems, sometimes we set two tangents to equal each other, sometimes we have a right triangle that we solve. So that is the basic information of our lesson, and we have one last vocab is major arc. Right. Major arc is represented by 3 letters, and so it means you're going the long way around. A minor arc is represented by 2 letters. So here we're identifying as major or minor, and so AB has 2 letters, and so that would be minor. ABC has 3 letters, and it would be major. And so 2 letters means you just go the short way around, from A to B. We're just going the short way. And the major arc means we're going around ABC, which in this case means it is also a semicircle, which is just half circle, which is 180 degrees. So this one equals, it tells us to find the measure, so this equals 180 degrees. Our other rule here is that minor arcs equal the central angle. So we're going to go through, it also tells us AC is perpendicular to BE, which means we have these 90-degree measures here. And so this one equals 90. ABD means we're starting at A, going all the way around to D, crossing over B, and so that is most definitely a major. And it equals the 180 plus 40, which gives us 220. BC is a minor, and it just equals 90 degrees. BAC means I'm starting at B, going all the way around to C, but going the long way So that's major. And that's going to be basically my whole circle, which is just 360 minus the 90, because it covers everything except for the 90, which equals 270 degrees. And DAB is starting at D, coming around this way, so that is going to be the whole circle except for the 90 and the 40. Or I could just choose 270 minus the 40, because everything we just did minus that 40, which gives me 230. And it is major. Okay, and now we're doing more with central angles. The important thing to remember central angles is there are very often vertical angles. And anytime we have vertical angles, that means the arcs also equal each other. So here, I'm looking at circle K. It says find the measure of DE. And so I look, if this is 55, and this is my vertical angle, that means this is also 55. And then I have my semicircle, which equals 180. So to solve for DE, I just have to do 180 minus 55, which gives me my 125. Alright, the next type of problem just has one extra where we have to find the value of x. And so here I'm just going to recognize my whole circle equals 360. And so I'm just going to add everything up. They gave me every single part here. So I have 5x plus 40 plus 70 plus 75 plus 2x equals 360. Then I combine my like terms to get 7x equals 185, and that equals 360.